Welcome to this explainer. Okay, so we've all seen it, right? The gorgeous, slow-motion shots of perfectly sliced fresh avocados sitting on modern kitchen counters. The beautifully plated avocado toasts bathed in morning sunlight, the high-end green smoothies. It is undeniably the poster child of modern wellness culture across North America. But, depending on who you ask, it's either the absolute ultimate nutritional powerhouse or it's literally the most overhyped, overpriced trend of the last decade. So, which one is it really?
That is exactly what we're going to figure out today. We're going to cut right through the social media hype to investigate the actual, real science behind this beautiful green fruit. We're stepping way beyond the perfectly curated aesthetics of wellness influencers to look at the hard data. By the end of this explainer, you're going to know exactly what this fruit does inside your body, and ultimately, whether you should keep buying it.
All right, let's jump right into Section 1, the green superfood hype. From obscure fruit to brunch superstar.
To really understand the hype here, we kind of have to acknowledge how the avocado went from this niche, seasonal ingredient to just an absolute cultural phenomenon. I mean, years ago, particularly in northern parts of the US and Canada, they were pretty rare. And now, they are everywhere. Avocado toast basically became a personality trait, and we all know the universal rule, guacamole is always extra. Thanks to this massive cultural shift away from fearing fats and moving towards celebrating clean eating, this visually stunning fruit just took over menus and brunch culture. It perfectly matched that new premium health aesthetic. But as we know, popularity doesn't necessarily equal nutrition.
Moving on to Section 2. What is actually inside? Let's break down the science behind the green. So, to figure out if it truly deserves the spotlight, we've got to look under the microscope at its actual nutritional profile. And what's really fascinating here is that unlike most fruits, which are generally pretty heavy in carbohydrates, the avocado is completely dominated by healthy, heart-protective fats. If you break down a standard 100-gram serving, which is roughly half a Hass avocado, you're looking at 160 calories, and 15 of those grams are pure fat. It's a totally unique nutrient profile in the fruit kingdom, completely flipping that traditional high-carb fruit narrative on its head.
Now, you might hear that it has 9 grams of carbohydrates and think, wait, that's a little high, isn't it? Well, actually, scratch that. Here is the secret. 7 of those 9 grams are pure dietary fiber. So that leaves you with just 2 net carbs. That is incredibly low, making it a super blood sugar-friendly option. It's basically a dream food for anyone looking to maintain steady, clean energy without that awful mid-morning sugar crash.
Oh, and it gets better. A single serving packs 14% of your daily recommended potassium. To put that into perspective, that actually beats out bananas, which only sit at around 10%. Potassium is absolutely crucial. Most of us are simply not getting enough of it, but it's essential for supporting muscle function, and it does a massive amount of work in reducing blood pressure.
And let's circle back to that fat content for a second because this is huge. 70% of its calories come from oleic acid. This is the exact same heart-healthy, anti-inflammatory, monounsaturated fat that makes extra virgin olive oil so famously good for you. Oleic acid is linked to reduced inflammation across the entire body, which is a big reason why cardiologists absolutely love avocados for balancing cholesterol.
Let's look at Section 3, proven full body benefits, because it's definitely more than just a pretty breakfast.
So how does all this science translate to real full-body benefits when you're actually eating it? Well, check this out. Nutrients in your food don't actually matter if your body can't absorb them, right? Vitamins A, D, E, and K are fat-soluble. That means they literally need fat to be processed by your digestive tract. Studies show that if you add the healthy fat from an avocado to a vibrant salad or fresh salsa, it can increase your body's absorption of these essential antioxidants by up to 15-fold. No joke. Your body's pulling significantly more nutrition out of your greens just because the avocado is invited to the party.
But it doesn't just boost other foods. It brings its own science-backed perks too. It actively protects your vision from age-related decline using antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin. It supports bone strength through its vitamin K content, which helps you absorb calcium. It fuels collagen production for your skin using vitamin C and E. And honestly, for your day-to-day life, all that dense dietary fiber and fat provides prolonged satiety. It literally keeps you full, effortlessly curbing those random afternoon snack cravings. Okay, let's shift gears. Section 4, addressing the wellness hype. It's time to separate fact from fiction.
Because to be completely objective in this explainer, we really have to address the elephant in the room. The extreme marketing claims made by the wellness industry. On one hand, you have the wellness myth, which paints this beautiful green fruit as some sort of magical cure-all. And on the other hand, you have the scientific reality. It is a highly nutritious, whole plant food. Period.
While they are undeniably amazing for you, avocados are not magic. Treating them as an absolute necessity, like you have to buy them, no matter how expensive they get, is just buying into an overhyped trend.
And here is a reality check we all need from time to time. No matter how beautifully you plate your avocado toast on a piece of artisanal sourdough, it will never magically offset poor lifestyle habits. It cannot cancel out chronic daily stress, terrible sleep habits, an ultra-processed diet, or a total lack of exercise. You just can't biohack your way out of the basics, not even with the ultimate superfood. Which brings us to Section 5, Smart Avocado Habits. Let's talk about some practical, budget-friendly tips. So, pragmatically speaking, how do we actually enjoy them without breaking the bank? Well, because they are incredibly calorie-dense, a really smart approach is to just stick to half an avocado per meal. You definitely don't need to be eating 3 of these a day to be healthy. And to get around those premium winter prices, buy them in bulk mesh bags, or grab the frozen chunks, which by the way make smoothies incredibly thick and creamy, and always try to shop seasonally for the best price drops.
And hey, listen, if avocados are simply way too expensive in your area right now, please don't stress. You can absolutely build a highly nutritious diet using incredibly affordable, science-backed alternatives. Extra virgin olive oil is going to give you that exact same oleic acid. Things like mixed nuts, chia seeds, whole eggs, plain yogurt, and black beans, all of these are fantastic, budget-friendly ways to get the essential fats, proteins, and fibers your body craves. You always have options. So, the ultimate takeaway from today's analysis is really just this. True, lasting wellness is built on a diverse foundation of whole foods and consistent daily habits. It's not about idolizing a single green fruit or stressing over whether you can afford the trendiest superfood for your salad. Avocados are fantastic, absolutely, but they're just one piece of the puzzle, not the entire picture.
I'm going to leave you with this to ponder. Now that you understand the real science behind the avocado, from its unique fat profile to how it boosts nutrient absorption, and you know the marketing myths, how are you going to choose to smartly and affordably nourish your body moving forward? Will you adjust your portion sizes, maybe try out some frozen options, or explore some of those other affordable healthy fats? The choice is entirely yours. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I will catch